Class 11th, subject physics, 10th chapter electrostatics. From the chapter, let us see the electric field intensity due to a point charge in a material medium. So when any point charge is placed in a material medium, what will be the electric field intensity due to that point charge? That we will have to find. For that, let us consider a point charge Q be placed at point O in a material medium having dielectric constant K. Then the electric field will be produced around this charge Q in that material medium in all possible direction. Let any point P lies within the electric field of this point charge Q. Then let plus Q0 be a test charge placed at point P at a distance equal to R from this point charge Q. As these two charges plus Q and plus Q0, that is point charge and test charge, are separated by a distance R, therefore the Coulomb force will be experienced between these two charges, and therefore by definition of Coulomb force, that force between two charges Q and Q0 will be given by the expression, that is force F is equal to, in magnitude and direction, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 K Q0 upon R square into R cap, equation number 1. This R cap will represent the unit vector directed along the direction of the Coulomb force, that is along OP. Then by the definition of electric field intensity, that is electric field intensity in an electric field is defined as the electrostatic force per unit charge. It will be given as E equal to F upon Q0, that is electric intensity equal to Coulomb force per unit charge, that will be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 K, where K is dielectric constant of that medium, Q0 upon R square, and it will be divided by Q0 into R cap. Q0 will get cancelled and we will get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 K into Q by R square into R cap, equation number 2. Now this unit vector R cap will be directed along OP when this point charge Q is positive, and if that point charge Q is negative, then that unit vector R cap will be directed along PO. Now the magnitude of the electric field intensity in that medium will be given as, it is given as magnitude of E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 K into Q by R square, equation number 3. Now if this point charge is placed in air or vacuum, then for air or vacuum the dielectric constant K equal to 1, and therefore the electric field intensity E will be given as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. So if that point charge Q is placed in a medium of dielectric constant K, E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 K Q by R square, and if it is placed in air or vacuum, then E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. Now from this relation it is clear that the electric field intensity E will be inversely proportional to R square. That means in this case the electric field intensity will follow inverse square law of distance. Inverse square law of distance similar to that of the Coulomb force, which also follows the inverse square law of distance. and therefore if you plot the graph of electric field intensity or Coulomb force against distance r, then the nature of the graph is as shown, that is the curve. So initially for smaller distances the electric field or the Coulomb force will be large. As the distance goes on increasing, there will be decrease in the electric field intensity or Coulomb force, and after some time it will remain constant for larger distances, and in this case this Coulomb force will be inversely proportional to r square, or this electric field intensity will be also inversely proportional to r square, that is both of them, force as well as electric field, will follow inverse square law of distance. And now let us see the next point, that is what is uniform electric field. What is uniform electric field? So a uniform electric field is a field whose magnitude and direction is the same at all the points. A uniform electric field is a field whose magnitude and direction is the same at all the points. For example, the electric field between two parallel plates. Here A and B, these are the two parallel plates. A plate is positive, B plate is negative, and as these two plates are parallel to each other, these horizontal arrows represents the electric field, and therefore this electric field will be now constant in magnitude as well as direction between these two plates, and therefore this electric field E here represents the uniform electric field. Now let us consider the second term, that is non-uniform electric field. Non-uniform electric field. A non-uniform electric field is the field whose magnitude and direction is different at different points. So a uniform electric field will be constant in magnitude as well as direction, but on the other hand the non-uniform electric field is a field in which the magnitude and direction is not same at all the points. So it will be different at all the points, and therefore for example the electric field due to a point charge Q placed at point P will be directed in all possible directions around this charge Q, and therefore though its magnitude is the same at each and every point, but its direction is different at all the points, and therefore this electric field will represent non-uniform electric field. Now let us consider the next point, that is practical way of calculating electric field. So practically how electric field can be calculated. So for that purpose let us consider two parallel plates A and B. Plate A is positive, plate B is negative. These two plates are separated by a distance d, and therefore the electric field will be directed from positive plate A towards the negative plate B. So this electric field will be uniform electric field. Now let phi be the potential difference between the two plates A and B of this system. Now let any plus Q charge is placed between these two plates, and therefore the charge plus Q placed between the two plates will experience a Coulomb force due to the electric field. Then this force is directed from positive plate A towards the negative plate B. Now to move the charge against the direction of electric field, some work must be done on that charge. So this plus q charge we have to displace in the opposite direction to that of electric field. As electric field is directed from A to B, we have to move that charge from B to A. At that time, some work must be done on that charge. And therefore, to move that plus q charge from negative plate B to positive plate A, the work done against the electric field is given as, so the work done against the electric field will be given as work done equal to force into displacement, that is F into D, where F is the electrostatic force between them and D is distance of separation between the plates. So now the potential difference between the plates, the potential difference phi between the two plates will be given as W is equal to phi Q. Equation number 2, since according to definition of electric potential, it is given as electric potential phi equal to work done per unit charge. So as phi is equal to W by Q, we have written here W is equal to phi Q, equation number 2. Now comparing equation 1 and 2, both these are the work done, and therefore we can write this FD must be equal to phi Q. FD is equal to phi Q, and therefore we can write F upon Q. F upon Q equal to phi by D. But this left side represents force per unit charge. Force per unit charge, that is F by Q, which is nothing but electric field intensity E. And therefore phi by D must represent electric field intensity, and therefore we can write as F by Q is equal to E, therefore E must be equal to phi by D, equation number 3. So by using this relation E is equal to phi by D, we can calculate the electric field between these two plates. The SI unit of this electric field will be volt per meter. From this formula, it will be expressed in terms of phi by D, that is volt per meter,